Hey, it's me, Zarnov, and welcome back to Skyrim. Well, let me start again. Hey, it's me, Zarnov, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition Legendary Difficulty Survival Mode playthrough. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm doing fantastic myself. If you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I'm playing this playthrough, please consider liking, please consider subscribing. Every like means I get a new like, every subscribe means I get a new subscriber. It all really helps me out. Now, in this video, we are continuing on with... Let's actually try and quickly remember what we're continuing on with. We're going to speak to Amaund Motierre. I completely forgot. It's been a day since I've been recording. I've been trying like nothing else to try and get Elden Ring to launch, and it just refuses. I spend literal hours pressing play and then checking everything, doesn't beat. Press play. It crashes. I check everything, I press play, doesn't beat. And just over and over and over and over and over and over. Oh, pardon me. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it just doesn't want to work for me, so I've given up at this point. Sometimes it launches, sometimes it doesn't. I know all the typical things people usually suggest, you know, check your GeForce Game Ready driver, check this, check that. Believe me, I can tell you 110%, like I am somewhat, I'm not going to say I'm a computer wizard, but I'm pretty computer savvy. I've been using computers for years now. I've been on all kinds of forums to fix all kinds of problems in the past, and yeah, I have confidence that I've tried pretty much everything there is to try, and yeah, it just doesn't want to work for me, and I can only put it down to maybe I don't think it's the computer I'm using, because I've got an Alienware X17 with a 3080 GPU in it. And it was like I think they've come out with like a even better no, I think they're coming out with the X17R2 or something, but it's whatever the original version was. And it's a powerful laptop. It's basically a jetpack for a laptop, and yeah, it still does not want to play ball. It still does not want to help me out, help poor old Zarnov out. Now, I feel like you're going to stand up, but we got a little book here. Hedex Volenrude Notes. Started. Silenced Tongues. Okay, alright. Locate the ceremonial... Oh... I don't remember this. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Not that I remember this. I was going to say I don't remember this. Okay. I was skeptical. But it's obvious now. The old hymns had truth to them. The relief wasn't far from the entrance. Just as they said. I've no doubt that it hides the entrance to Venel's tomb. Geez, that is a difficult... That K right there really throws you off. The two keys must be hidden somewhere nearby. Ceremonial replicas of Oaken and Erd and Iduge. Favored weapons of Venel went into battle. When Venel went into battle. I don't dare explore further without hiring bodyguards to accompany me. However, to think the tongue chieftain Venel could be entombed behind just a few feet of stone, the ancestor we scarcely believed was real. Twice damned for planning this foolish scouting trip, I should have hired those sellswords in the first place. Perhaps there's no need... I should have... Okay, hired those sellswords in the first place. Perhaps there's no need. This place is just a tomb after all, and there are no obvious signs of habitation. It isn't as though the 1,000-year dead will mind if I have a look around. Well, that's where you can safely say this man was not well acquainted with Skyrim's. Hey, I knew you were gonna pop up, buddy. I just knew it. Just give me a second. Here, have a quick swing. It's on the house. And boom. There we go. This guy was not well acquainted with how tombs in Skyrim works. He definitely was not a Dragonborn in a previous playthrough or anything like that, because otherwise he would have known that there are Draugr basically everywhere. Now, where we have to go is just over there, but for the ceremonial weapons and everything that was just being mentioned, there are two paths going that away and that away from memory, and Skyrim's physics trying to kill me. Do we want to do this? Let me make up my mind while we talk to our contact, the one who summoned us, the good old Amaund Motierre. They've been busy trying to fend themselves, I would say, while they waited for us to come here. Do anything else I want? I know this is basically useless. I'm getting like 12, 14, 13 pieces of gold. I know, but I can't help myself. I just love it.
By
and
the
hello.
Almighty Divines, you've come. You've actually come. This dreadful black sacrament thing. It worked.
The Night Mother heard your pleas, Motierre. You have opened the door to darkness, little man. Oh, I kind of want to say that one. Yeah, let's say that one. You have opened the door to darkness, little man.
Oh, I know. But I'm so glad you're here. Please, allow me to state my business. Surely your time is as valuable as my own. I would like to arrange a contract. Several, actually. I dare say the most important work your organization has had in, well, centuries.
Go on.
As I said, I want you to kill several people. You'll find the targets as well as their manners of elimination quite varied. I'm sure someone of your disposition will probably even find it enjoyable. But you should know that these killings are but a means to an end, for they pave the way to the most important target. The real reason I'm speaking with a cutthroat in the bowels of this detestable crypt, for I seek the assassination of the Emperor.
You want us to kill the Emperor, the Emperor of Tamriel? No, I would rather say this one makes us seem a lot more professional, a lot more like him. So what? It's just the Emperor. Okay, leaders rise and fall. Business is business.
Oh, wonderful. You don't know how happy I am to hear you say that.
I could imagine.
So much has led
I think
to
it would
this
give
day.
you lots of confidence.
So much planning and maneuvering. It's as if the very stars have finally aligned. But I digress. Here, take these to your superior. Rexus, the items.
I was always like, couldn't they have just put in like a little animation of a clap there, even if it was out of sync? It'd be better than not.
Here. The sealed letter
Thank
will
you very
explain
much.
everything that needs to be done. The amulet is quite valuable. You can use it to pay for any and all expenses.
Okay, now what do we have in here? What can I take from you? I'm going to take that, and... oh, it's just out of our weight limit. Gosh, I really got to do something about our weight. Search the urn. Yep.
Serve Amaund Motierre until my dying breath. Best remember that.
Are you threatening me? Is that what that was?
Is there
I hope it wasn't.
something else you need?
Nothing else I need. Ta-da. Okay, let's, do I want to... we will do this later. I was going to do it now, but also upon seeing our carry weight, we're not going to be able to really take anything from here. And I think one of the reasons I visited the Golden Hills Plantation was for the specific purpose of actually dropping off stuff, and I think I completely forgot to drop off stuff. So... you lack the required item, yes. So we need to get something in the shape of that. I'll let you guys guess what that is. And something in the shape of that. I'll let you guys guess what that is. And it's going to be from the offshoot that way and the offshoot that way that we saw before. And then it'll unlock that door. And we'll delve deeper into the dungeon. I would say, safe assumption, because I can't quite remember the quest. Like, I remember there being ceremonial weapons, but that's like literally all I remember about it, and as the notebook suggested. But in terms of who we actually come up against and whatnot, I've got absolutely no clue. I'm going to guess it's Venel from the notebook, but if I had to hazard a safe little guess, I would say that behind there is a boss room, and there's a dragon up there. If you want to come over here, dragon, that would be terrific. You know, you want to be helpful, I would absolutely love you for that, but I don't expect you to, don't worry. I really, really, really do not expect you to. There are zero expectations that anything's going to help me out in this game. In survival mode, zero expectations of anything helping me. Okay, let's get out. Nope, yes. Let's get out Nightmare. Boom. And we've got to take this letter back to Astrid. So, let's go to the Whiterun stables. We'll just place a mark around about there. Do I really need it? No, because I can see Whiterun from here, but I've done it anyway. Oh well, we'll continue on with it. I think that's a typical random event of some mages versing some bandits and whatnot, and they're all angry and fighting each other. We're not going to waste our time fighting them. There's the typical Halted Streams camp full of bandits, all very, very, very aggressive. They don't even wait for you to get close. Like, look at that. Look at that. They don't even wait for you to get close. They just, person, kill him. Kill him now. That's about it. But but obviously not doing any damage to us because of our magic resistance, because of our magic absorption. I absolutely love how well I've built this character. This is probably, I've got to say, in terms of, and it's definitely because it's a YouTube playthrough, this is probably the most like thought and everything I've actually ever put into a character. A lot of the time it's a lot of like the standard, you know, okay, get this because it's good, get this because it's good, get this because it's good. Yes, we got a good character, we got a good base. We can kind of just go from here and keep on rolling through the Skyrim playthrough. But with this character, like, I've actually, like, it's definitely the most thought I've put into a character, where it comes down to actually, like, looking at each enchantment I want very carefully, looking at the perks I want very carefully. Obviously, that's almost a necessity because of survival mode as well, which is, again, another charm of survival mode, as I keep going back to survival mode and talking about it for, like, 20 minutes in every episode. I've got to stop doing that, but, yeah, let's talk to you. Let's go Falkreath. I'll climb and back and we'll be off, and, yeah, but in terms of the amount of thought I've put into this character, definitely the most thought I've ever put into any character in any playthrough of Skyrim. Because a lot of, I can even say for certain, even in my earlier playthroughs, where you'd be like, oh, surely, like, your first playthroughs or your earlier playthroughs, you put in more thought and whatnot, and you can say, like, yeah, I did, but I also knew a lot less, so there wasn't anything special about them. And also the Xbox 360 days, lower difficulty, and it was pretty much like a 100% character, like a character where they could do everything, like level 100 everything kind of thing. And, you know, there was no, it just, whatever I did at the time, it was just what I felt like doing. Like, oh, okay, I feel like using a bow now, I feel like using a battle axe now, I feel like using magic now, and that was about it. Rent a room, and what have you got for sale? I shall take a look. That's not what I wanted to do. Yes, very good. Okay, are you going to let me... What is going on here? What if I do this? Okay, there we go. I gotta use the keyboard instead for some reason. Cooked beef, yes. Cooked catfish, yes. Pogfish, yes. Yes. Yes, but that's gonna put us overweight, isn't it? It is indeed. Okay. Thank you so much for that. What I'm going to do is eat some of that now. We'll eat the... Where is it? The venison chops, because they weigh the most.
Your room. Right this
Thank
way.
you so much. Where's my room? Where's my room? And while we're at it, we'll do the good old... Oh, we don't have it. Okay. Looks like we got to sleep first, and then I'll satiate my hunger.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, I will indeed. Don't you worry. We're going to wait until about here, so it's just beginning nighttime, so we don't get any debuffs for being a pesky vampire. Your vampiric powers grow as you hunger. You awaken feeling rested. You awaken feeling rested, and you are famished. Oh, perfect. That means we still don't have vampire seduction. Okay, that means maybe it'll update now. There we go. Now we got vampire seduction. And boom, and it's too late. She's about to walk out of the room. I'm gonna have to wait for her to get back behind her thing there, and then hopefully we can get some feeding going. So we're gonna quick save here because I'm not confident we're gonna actually pull this off. There's a room full of people. That okay. Okay, let's give that another go. And there we go. That's that definitely looks a bit better. I don't know what happened there at first. It definitely wasn't right, but it'll do. And now we'll quick save again. And pickpocket, what have you got for us? I think we might have already pickpocketed you because you got nothing. Okay. Cool. Can we pickpocket you? Okay, I think we've already pickpocketed everyone in here. I think I've already made it. I think I've already made the conscious effort of pickpocketing everyone in here. And I'm not sure if their inventories actually ever refresh. I would have to say I don't think they do, because I think it's been more than a couple days since I pickpocketed everyone, so I don't think people's inventories reset like chests do. But let's get out our beautiful horse Nightmare, and let's quickly gallop on over to the Dark Brotherhood and deliver the amulet and the letter to Astrid. Now, don't worry, I will be reading the letter, and I will be breaking the seal on the letter. And Astrid might not like that, but I want to read the letter. I want to see what it has to say, because I like to absorb. You know, I've said it millions of times before. I like to breathe everything. I like to see everything there is to see in the game. I like to take all the content in and breathe it in and breathe it out and rest and digest and see if I like it. And you know, spoiler alert, I love it in Skyrim. That's why I've played this game for years now. So let's go books and let's go. A Amaund Motierre's sealed letter. Most esteemed Overseer, as was already communicated to your subordinate, I wish to hire your organization for some delicate ambassadorial work. All of this, of course, would culminate in a historic meeting with the leader himself. In order to secure an audience with the leader, some secondary meetings must first take place. They've been outlined below. You must attend the upcoming wedding at the Temple of the Divines in Solitude. The bride must be given a gift she'll never forget, one that will get all of Solitude to talking and which will, undoubtedly, reach the ears of the leader himself. A certain high-ranking military officer permanently stationed in Skyrim is responsible for securing the leader's safety should he choose to schedule a visit. When this officer learns of the leader's journey, he will begin necessary security arrangements. You must learn this officer's plans and meet with his people to ensure appropriate security for your eventual audience with the leader. Several months ago, the leader planned a visit to Skyrim that was cancelled unexpectedly. In that time, a world-renowned chef was contacted and brought to Skyrim in order to prepare a lavish meal. The chef remains in Skyrim on retainer. You must meet with him and convince him that it would be your honor to cook for the leader in his place. I realize these instructions are a bit non-specific and do apologize, but I feel the vagueness is necessary to ensure security. Surely an organization as esteemed as your own has the means and resources to obtain all the essential information before each meeting can take place. When the final part of our arrangement has been carried out, that is, when you have secured an audience with the leader himself and brought such business to a close, I will contact you about your final payment. Most sincerely, a friend. Bada bing, bada boom. So we've got an idea of what it is we've got to be looking forward to. And Astrid, hello.
Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motierre? What did he want?
Motierre wants us to kill the Emperor.
You're joking.
Oh, I'm not. Show Astrid the amulet and sealed letter. Well, unsealed now.
What's this?
The letter explains it all. The amulet is for expenses.
By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. The Dark Brotherhood hasn't done such a thing since the assassination of Pelagius. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an Emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel Septim, and that was 200 years ago.
And the beginning of the Oblivion Crisis. And that's where the game Oblivion begins. Surely the Night Mother wouldn't misdirect us.
No, she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motierre's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or this is some fluke, or what. But what we now have before us...
So we'll accept the contract? Yeah, this definitely isn't a fluke, Astrid, no matter what you're trying to convince yourself or putting seed in other people's minds to keep yourself in power. Me going to a random crypt in all of Skyrim because I heard a voice in my head. If you can honestly think that that's a fluke, there's not a lot going on behind those eyeballs up here. There's not a lot of lights on upstairs. So we'll accept the contract?
You're damn right we'll accept it. If we pull this off, the Dark Brotherhood will know a fear and respect we haven't seen in centuries. You think I'd abandon an opportunity to lead my family to glory?
There you go again, talking about you being the leader.
I need time to read the letter and figure out where we go from here. And this amulet.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it came from, how much it's worth, and if we can actually get away with selling it. And there's only one man who can give us what we need.
Delvin Mallory.
He's a fence, a private operator. Works out of the Ratway in Riften. Give me the letter.
He also works for me.
Bring Mallory the amulet. Find out everything you can and sell it if he's willing. He'll offer a letter of credit. That's fine. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted.
See, I wish there was a thing here where, like, me being a leader of the Thieves Guild would have, like, I don't know, some kind of implication in the dialogue, I guess, but I guess not. Do you have anything else for us to say to us, Astrid?
Brother?
Okay, you do not. Whoops. Okay, you do not.
Watch yourself out there.
I definitely shall. I definitely shall. Do you guys have anything to say about what's going on? Nope.
Kill well and often.
I sure will, Vizara.
Yes.
Any advice on my current contract?
Just remember Astrid's commitment to her sanctuary, to her
Okay.
family.
I gotta stop fat
Family
fingering. I gotta
now
stop fat
counts you as
fingering
one
that,
example.
what is it called? Tilde key. I gotta stop doing that now. We have to go talk to Delvin Mallory. Now, yeah, as I said, I really wish there was, I don't know, some kind of implication on me being the leader of the Thieves Guild now and actually a Nightingale. And there, I don't know, I guess there being some kind of connection, like, hey, you know, Delvin Mallory, the person who works for you, or something like that. Or maybe I could interject and be like, yes, I'm aware of the Thieves Guild, and Delvin Mallory is an operator, blah, 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 because, you know, I'm actually the leader of the Thieves Guild, you know. And, I don't know, some kind of implication where that made me more valuable to the Dark Brotherhood, or changed up some dialogue at the very least, but ideally, like, maybe even changed up some quests or our interaction, or maybe we interacted more with the Thieves Guild. I don't know. I just feel like that would be awesome. That would be really, really, really cool. And I think that's what a lot of people are. I don't know. I think that's the main gripe. I can't say for certain because I have to confess I never played games, unfortunately, like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, which are usually praised for their, like, the way quests in the world kind of change around you based on what you do. And although Skyrim's formula, as I said in my review of Skyrim and whatnot, although it's like a very enticing formula because it is very simple, it's very friendly, it's very user friendly and whatnot, I can also see where a lot of people might have felt like they missed out, or there was opportunities missed in the divulging quest lines, like the updating and evolving quest lines based on what it is you do and whatnot. Because I can definitely concede that would be cool. Oh, perfect. Hello there, my friend. Don't worry, Hunter. I'll sort this out for you in just a jiffy. Let's jump off of... Can I get off my horse, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, where are you? Where have you gone? Yeah, where are you? You can't just come in and just hit me like that and then just disappear. Come on. Oh, you're just a dragon, okay? I'm not gonna kill you. I could really easily kill you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna bend your will a little bit and use you as a quick little fast travel, okay? Alright? You should stop right there. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so compliant. See? Skyrim, here I was at the start of this episode saying Skyrim never wants to help me out, and here Skyrim is just blessing me with a nice little base dragon. Please don't hit him. Please don't hit him. Okay, if he does then aggro on you and then wants to kill you, that would not be good, because I just need to get out of here. So now we don't even have to go to Whiterun, we can just fast travel right over to Riften. Oh, this is such a good mechanic. This is such a handy mechanic to have in survival mode. Get the bend wheel shout and then just use a dragon to fast travel. Oh, it's the best. Okay, let's find a place to land.
I will land at once.
Thank you. What a good dragon. If I could pat you, I would. And of course there's spiders, and of course there's a bear right where you landed. I guess you can't do everything right, can you, Mr. Dragon? Okay. Let's go into Riften, and let's quickly go see good old Delvin Mallory now. For some reason, I always feel like the shortcut to the Thieves Guild is over there. I don't know why. It's just it's some compulsion I have. Like, that's the first place I go, because I think it's over there, but it's always out the back left. I gotta remember it's out the back left, right here. And you better not be a bad dragon, okay? It's been like 3 seconds since I jumped off of you, since I'm not like riding you anymore. You better not be a bad dragon. All of a sudden want to kill everyone in the town. Although it wouldn't be too bad because you are just a base dragon. It'll take like 3 arrows to kill you, but I don't want to kill you. You know, if you want to hang around, I would love to use you to fast travel all the way back to the Dark Brotherhood after I get done with Delvin Mallory here. So please stick around. Please stick around.
You're Brynjolf's new protege, eh?
Actually, I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild now.
Much to me.
Yeah, actually the leader of the Thieves Guild. Delvin Mallory.
Anything for the guild.
That's the attitude I like. Actually, I'm here on Dark Brotherhood business.
Oh, I see. Well,
you're making friends all over, ain't ya? So, how's Astrid doing these days? Tell her to stop by sometime. We can have a drink. Catch up. Ah, but business, of course. What kind of business?
I would tell Astrid that, but I feel like she's a little bit hung up right now on keeping control and power of the Dark Brotherhood, so I don't think she's gonna stop by for a drink. What can you tell me about this? Give Delvin the amulet.
Let's see. Where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for each member, worth a small fortune. Ain't something you give up lightly. Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you better believe.
See, I wish we could have had like a choice to skip his dialogue or not, because I'd love to see what he'd have to say about that. But will you buy it?
Buy it? This? An Elder Council amulet? Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement. You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards.
Usable by Astrid only, as if Astrid owns that amulet. It should be usable by Dark Brotherhood only, not Astrid. It's another bit of a controlling thing, I guess you could say. Maybe Astrid has worked out with him where like only she can be working with him. I don't know. But that's very strange, and obviously does not work in the favor of the Dark Brotherhood. Very obviously only works in the favor of Astrid. Let's go back out here. Hopefully our friendly dragon is still around. Let's open that back up real quick. There we go. And back out here. And let's go back out the front. Rush. Hey there, Meow the Linus. That is another thing I've got to look into, is who do I want to marry? Because, you know, it's a Skyrim playthrough. You got to marry someone, right? And we're definitely at a point now where we are very well established. It's about time. We got like a steward, we got a farm, we got houses, we got just about everything we could ever need. The only thing we don't have right now is a wife, and the dragon isn't here. Oh well. Okay.
Need a ride?
Yes, I would like a ride.
Take you to any of the hold capitals.
Yep, but the thing is, you just need to give me the dialogue.
My carriage is the safest way
Yep.
to travel.
Okay, so you don't want to give me the dialogue. That's okay. What if I go back in here real quick? Okay. So this, I'm gonna level with you. I'll level with you real quick. What if I go in here and then go back out here, and then will you give me the dialogue, or is it this guy that's making you hesitant to give me the dialogue that I need? Let's kill him then. There we go. He's dead. Now, will you give me the dialogue?
Need something?
There we go. I'd love
do you
to
want to
hire
go?
your carriage. Falkreath,
Climb and
my good
back,
man.
We'll be off.
Perfect. Okay.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they
Yeah, you hear there's countries full of them down south? That's because there are countries full of them down south, and I don't believe that you've never met one, because there's literally a Khajiit caravan that sets up right next to you periodically to sell their goods and wares. So you're lying if you're saying you've never met them. Okay. Let's go back to Astrid and tell her what we learnt from Delvin Mallory. Now, that is interesting, something that Delvin Mallory said, being that Amaund Motierre gave us an amulet that is usable, or is used, or crafted specifically for members of the Emperor's Elder Council. So what does that mean, Amaund Motierre is? Well, obviously it means he's a terrible person. I would say it means he's looking to benefit himself somehow. I'm not sure if that means he is on the Elder Council himself, or he's related to someone on the Elder Council, or he's got some kind of contact in the Elder Council, but definitely
Good,
trying to
you're
forward
back.
his own position, I would say.
Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic?
Yes, and specially made for members of the Elder Council.
The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motierre, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious.
There we go, just as I said.
Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet?
He was. Here's a letter of credit.
Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to. But by Sithis, I hope I'm making the right choice here. You may be an effective killer, but your command of guile leaves much to be desired. The sealed letter you delivered to me was mysteriously unsealed upon its arrival. I can only assume you've read its contents. Sloppy. But moving on to business. As you probably already know from reading the letter, you're going to a wedding.
Well, yes, I did unseal the letter, that being, technically, if I am the listener, technically means I'm the leader of the Dark Brotherhood according to tradition, so you better back up on what you're saying there, because I'm about to take over this, at least if we are to follow the traditions of the Dark Brotherhood. A wedding? ? And also, that means I should be getting the letter of credit. That means... I have so many problems with you, Astrid. So many problems with you, Astrid. How dare you talk down to me? I've not seen you lift a finger since I joined the Dark Brotherhood. A wedding?
Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh yes, you've got to kill the bride at her wedding. And they say romance is dead.
I see what you did there, Astrid. I see what you did there. Okay. Yeah. I'd rather get some more information. I feel like this will give us a bit more information. Who's the target?
Her name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give my best to the bride.
Letter of credit removed, completed, silence has been broken, and any quest updates? Yes, indeed, bound until death. What is Vici's connection to the Emperor?
An excellent question. Vittoria Vici is the first cousin to our dear Emperor, Titus Mede II. Vici has obvious imperial connections. Her husband has ties to the Stormcloaks. Their union is a step toward reconciliation. So if there's a murder at the wedding, not only will it stall the peace process, it will send shockwaves throughout the entire empire. The Emperor's hand will be forced. He'll have to travel to Skyrim to deal with the aftermath. And he'll find the Dark Brotherhood waiting.
Why isn't the Emperor attending the wedding?
He had a trip to Skyrim planned for months, and cancelled at the last minute, much to his cousin's dismay. Seems the Emperor realized his presence would necessitate a more direct role in the ongoing hostilities. A role he was obviously unwilling to take. All that will change with his cousin's murder. Everyone will think it was motivated by the conflict between the Imperial Legion and Stormcloaks. And the Emperor will be forced to come clean up the mess.
Interesting. Can you provide me any more details on the contract?
This is a public kill. How you do it is entirely up to you. Arrow to the throat? Knife in the belly? Your choice, so long as it's loud and messy. Because of the current political climate, people are going to assume the murder is related to the bad blood between the Legion and Stormcloaks. In any event, when Vici dies, it's going to be complete pandemonium. Best have your escape route planned out in advance.
Interesting. Okay, thank you so much,
Off to
Astrid.
Solitude with you. Time to give the Emperor
mhm.
some real motivation to visit Skyrim.
I would prefer it if you didn't put it in that sentence like that, off to Solitude with you, as if you are in control, because that control is going to be vanquished very quickly, I assure you, if people do start respecting the traditions of me being the listener. Vizara,
Need something?
any advice on my current contract?
Your contract sounds simple, which means it certainly will not be. Getting into that reception will be easy, but have you thought about getting out?
Interesting.
Stay safe.
Okay, let's talk to Festus Crex.
Let's hear it.
Any advice on my current contract?
No, killing her will be easy. She'll be so happy she'll never see it coming. I should know. I killed a bride once. Who's our honeymoon? Tepid, I said. The bathwater should be tepid. Lukewarm is not tepid. Close, maybe, but there is a difference. Stupid cow.
Okay, I don't remember that voice
Stay
line.
safe.
All right, Festus Crex, you're something else, my friend. All right,
Yes?
Gabriella. Any advice on my current contract?
I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of surveying the site of the reception. There's
I
a
don't mind
small
any extra
parapet
help.
just opposite the balcony that would prove an excellent spot for a long-range kill. I left something there for you, if you're inclined to take that approach.
Thank you so much, Gabriella. Babette.
My targets make the mistake of not perceiving me as a threat. Last mistake they ever make.
Oh, I bet. Any advice on my current contract?
It's no fair. I love weddings. Astrid should have given this contract to me. Instead, she's got me visiting cities and assessing security. How boring. But listen, I think I can help you. The wedding reception is outside the Temple of the Divines, right? In Solitude? If so, the bride will probably address the crowd from the balcony. It overlooks the courtyard. Well, there's an old statue there. I've seen it. Hanging bread over where she'll be standing. Old means weak. Weak means it could fall.
That's always
Until
my
next
favorite
time,
piece of
brother.
advice to get. I do like taking that route. Nazir.
So many contracts, so little time.
So many contracts, hey? Are there any more contracts available?
There are.
Oh,
indeed.
okay. I was expecting him to say no.
There's Deacus, a shipwreck scavenger. Mirandrew Joe, a traveling caravaner. And Honoriath, a hunter.
Interesting. Okay, we'll get to those a little bit later. Any advice on my current contract?
Slaughtering the Emperor's cousin? At her wedding? Those guards will be out for blood. Wouldn't surprise me if the crowd jumped in too.
Interesting. Okay, tell me about Deacus.
He's an Argonian layabout. Likes to scavenge shipwrecks. My guess is he'll run if threatened. Or swim, if given the chance.
Interesting. Tell me about Marendru Joe.
He's an accomplished wizard, and locating him may be challenging as he travels with the caravans.
Alright, and tell me about Anoriath.
The wood elf may run a stall in the city, but he retreats to the plains outside Whiterun to hunt. Kill him there, and no one will bear witness.
Interesting.
Happy
Okay.
hunting.
Thank you. Now, is there anybody else I missed? I think I've got to go see Astrid's unpleasant husband. I think he's the only one I haven't seen. Where could he be? Where could he be? Cicero usually hangs around out here, doesn't he? Does Cicero ever have any advice? I don't think he does, but I've never actually tried to chat to him. Hello, Cicero. No, he does not. Oh, greetings, Cicero. Always so nice to run into. You're always so pleasant and full of energy and nice, and you actually have respect for the listener, who is also a well-accomplished dragonborn and leader of the Thieves Guild. Oh, there you are. Hello there, Mr. Unpleasant. What dialogue have you got for me?
Need something?
Any advice on my current contract?
You gotta kill a soft little woman on her wedding day. What's next? Murdering a crippled orphan in his sleep?
Oh, thank you so much.
next
Such
time,
good
brother.
advice. Until next time. Why are you so, I don't know, so pleasant when I'm leaving? Okay. Well, in any case, that is going to have to do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking. Please consider subscribing. Every like means I get a new like, and every subscribe means I get a new subscriber. Please also turn on the notification bell and leave any comments below, any recommendations, or just stop by to say good day, because I promise I'll respond to everyone, because I absolutely love the interactions. But most of all, please have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.